spent a really long time and a really short time all at the same time recording an album. It's not here, it exists in the internet only, but you can listen to it, SoundCloud, you can buy it on Bandcamp, and we're playing most of the songs tonight from that album. Alright, is there anything you want to add? Brian has nothing to add. So I guess I should turn my amplifier on first. Alright, this is the first song we're gonna play. Thank you.
Tell me how all this started with your new album.
Well, we recorded a 5-song EP a couple of years ago at a really nice studio in the city, and it was only 5 songs, and we had more songs than that, and I continued to just write songs, and we were figuring, well, we'd like to do a full-length album with all the material that we have, but it was like, do we pay a bunch of money and go to a studio? Do I just buy a bunch of gear? And I've always been really interested in not just playing music, but how it's recorded and produced and made, like a whole start to finish process. So I started buying microphones and mixer and type deals and stuff like that, and just read more stuff, and then got the guys together, and we went through and started recording stuff, and then it's taken much longer than I wanted it to take, or that I thought it would take, because there's been all sorts of different life balance stuff that came up that was not foreseen, that we had to take a couple months off from doing anything because of it, and we switched bass players in the middle of it, so.
When did you start finally getting this stuff done and recorded?
So we went through and recorded most everything, probably, I don't know, like 9 months ago or so. Then I went and mixed it, and then Brian and I went back and almost re-recorded the whole thing again in like a day and a half. So it's like the process was very long and very short at the same time. So when we would record, it'd be really intense. It was like we'd set up our gear at like 10, 11 a.m. and not leave till like 2 a.m. That day. We just would do everything.
You just wanted to finish it.
Yeah, we would go in and just finish everything. So I would write most of the songs and bring them in to Brian, and then we'd like work out arrangements together. But most of them were written on an acoustic guitar in my apartment. All kind of coming from little different places. It could just be from doodling on my guitar to hearing someone else's stuff to the drum beat that we liked that we built a song around.
What's one of your favorite songs on the album?
I really like University Club. It's one of our longest songs, and that song has seen like 7 different renditions that we kept on trying. It's a song that we both really liked, and we thought that we could do something pretty cool with it. So we just kept on working up, and we weren't ever happy with it. And then eventually we got to a point where we were like, okay, we like that. And tonight we're actually going to have my friend Tim, who plays in the Family Flaw, an Oakland band, is going to play guitar on that with us. Because that's one of the songs where if I had 6 arms, I'd play all the guitars for you, but
he adds more an element to this song.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
How long is it for a stage performance?
It's probably around 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
4.5 to 5 minutes. Songs on the album are like from 2 minutes up to 5 minutes long, pretty much. Like songs like University Club, we've never played live for anyone ever, and then maybe there's like 3 or 4 songs that we've played maybe at 2 or 3 shows, and then there's some songs on the album that we've been playing for like 2 years. And that's just kind of like how the whole album. That's why it's called Anytime Now.
That's perfect.
I was like,
I wanted to ask you about that too.
Yeah, because it's like I got to the point where it's like I'm sure like my friends that I talk to about like music and recording and stuff like that, they're just like sick of hearing me talk about it. Yeah, so I'd be like, I was mixing this song last night, and they're like, sure.
So are
that's
you
great.
happy with the whole product?
I am, yeah. I think I can finally be happy. It's definitely something that you can indefinitely tweak and change forever. And
Just like any artist.
Yeah, and you just have to be confident in the decision that you made that it was right and go with it. So yeah, I got to a point where I'm happy. Yeah, up until the day I ended up putting it up, online the other day, I was still adjusting things by 1 decibel levels.
So you're still turning the knobs.
Yeah. I had a hard time letting it go.
Well, that's tough. So tell me, which song is important to you? It's to your heart.
Off the album?
Close to your heart.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. It's it's one of our short songs. It's called "Shake It." I have a 1.5-year-old daughter, so I wrote that song because I was playing this riff, and she loved it and was, boogieing and everything. And so it turned into a song from that, and she still likes it. She likes the finished version, which is good. So
it was approved by her.
It was approved by her.
Yeah.
It's minimal lyrics in it, and that one's kind of, it's fun. It's a fun song.
What's next for after this show tonight?
I have no idea.
You've done some pretty good promotions, all DIY.
Yeah, it's all DIY. Yeah, so we're gonna figure it out, and Unruly Things has really been kind of flexing back and forth a lot. Our new bassist that we really like having around, Oliver, he's been great, but his wife is gonna have a baby like anytime now. Like anytime now. Like he could get the call while we're playing.
See you later.
Exactly. So but because of that, Brian and I have worked up 2-person sets, and we have enough songs in our wheelhouse that we can play as 2 people and feel confident about how they sound and the performance and everything. So once we wake up from this, we'll probably just start looking at booking more shows.
Good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those future shows. Is there anything else that we want to add to the interview?
Not really. I think I'm just glad no one has told me to shut up about this yet.
No, you did a great job on promotions, and I'm looking forward to the show, and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
This next song is the second song we will be playing tonight. What are we calling this one? What are we calling this one? Not Coming Back is what we're calling this one.
Please do. It'll be very nice. Come on.
Again and again. Sorry, I just can't pretend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. My microphone's losing its shit. All right. It's been debatable, but I was feeling pretty crappy earlier. Had a fever. I wasn't even sure if we could play tonight. I was so feverish. Then I talked to Brian, and he said he's got it covered. Bye.